Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let's do a grace card reading, y'all. Happy Saturn Day from the lair, y'all. It is the 28th of October 2023. Happy full Taurus Lunar Eclipse. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is for y'all. I had an amazing day. It's kind of late for me, but I wanted to come on and what we're going to do is we're going to pull one card from the Grace card deck, and then I want to pull a halo card from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. Okay, so let's do that. I don't want to make it a long reading. I am going to shuffle one more time on these Grace cards. But thank you for being here so much, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and some of these videos are pretty good. We're channeling spirit here. We're channeling messages for sure, and it's all about guidance. It's all about encouragement. So I'm hoping that would be a good enough reason to subscribe. So let's get our Grace card. Egg salad. It's my kitchen humor. Egg salad is excellent. Anticipation. I love this. Oh, I can't even, y'all. Oh, anyway, the whole message of the day. And I am about to lose my voice, so I'm going to try and get through this. Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. Why wouldn't it be? I have no idea how we all got on this default of, you know, bad luck or defaulting to the world is against us, or God's mad at us, or people are against us. I don't know how that happened to us. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to lose my voice, but it's not true, okay? It's not true. Spirit is trying to support us. The universe wants to give us what we want. What we concentrate on is what we're telling Spirit that we want. What we talk about, what we think about, is what we're telling the universe we want more of. So it's really important to retrain our brains using our minds to expecting the best, to thinking positively, to it. Okay, and here's another thing that we do. We completely default into thinking of the negative scenarios, like the worst case scenarios. Look, let's retrain our brain using our minds and our willpower to think of the best case scenarios, the myriad of positive possibilities in a situation or for some outcome, because we're driving everything with the way that we think. The way we think makes us feel a certain way, and that vibratory essence in us is what is creating our reality. So this is top 10. This is like number 2. Could be number 1 sometimes, but it's number 2 at least. Expect the best. Learn to train your brain using your mind and your will. You know, unless you just want to expect the worst, unless you just, you know, I mean, I get, there are some people, I've met some people who thrive on complaining. I don't even know if they'd be able to get along without complaining. So this would be no good for them. This would be no good for you. If you're one of those, I'm so sorry. This ain't going to work for you. But for all the rest of us, you know, we're kind of trying to get up in the world. We're trying to bring good things to ourselves. And the thing that we don't really recognize is that we've gotten this nasty habit of talking down to ourselves and down about ourselves and expecting the worst and envisioning the worst case scenarios and, you know, expecting the worst out of other people and other conversations. And you got control over that. Manage your mind. When you manage your mind, you're managing your emotions. When you're managing your emotions, you are purposefully creating with Source to bring about your best evolution on this planet. Okay? So expect this. Okay, let's pull our other card, y'all. I'm going to try not to put that back in the deck. Now, I did pre-shuffle the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck too, but I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle and just see if anything jumps out. Alright, I got beautiful. I'll take it. Mid-Heaven Pinnacle is what we got, y'all. And that is number 36. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. But once I slice around this thing, it'll be closer to you. Pinnacle. Pinnacle Mid-Heaven. That's so beautiful. I love the colors. I love those colors. Okay, 36. And I have my trusty notes. I'm going to look it up for you. And you know, 36 is also 9. So, let's see what it says up in here. And you know, 9 is a power number. It's an exalted number. Okay. 36. Spiritual enlightenment. We could all use a little bit of that. I'm sure of it. Imagination and intellect combining for success. Inner strength and wisdom. These are the things that Source has given us. We have all of this. We have wisdom. We have inner strength. We have fortitude. We have faith. We have imagination. We came in with this satchel of tools. And humanity has slowly been reworked and basically made to believe that we are too less, that we don't have faculties, that we are mere, that we can't heal ourselves in most circumstances, that we can't bring about good things in our world, that we can't overcome things. Conditioned, that is the word that I was looking for, but we've been conditioned to think that we can't do stuff. Well, we can. We have all of that stuff. We are spiritual creatures. We are part of Source. We are Source incarnate. We are powerful. We are flanked by support. Lord have mercy. All we have to do is recognize it. Give it our blessed attention, which is our most valuable currency of this whole situation we're in as a human being. Pay attention. Okay, wisdom, number 9. Wisdom, experience, completion, which is so true. We have just gone through a complete cycle of completion, and we are gearing up right now to ride that wave. Okay? And also gifts for service. And I'm going to do a whole video on that, y'all. I'm going to do a whole video on that, because the way I've been reading, I've been telling people, if you're in a funk, if you're in this, if you're negative, if you're expecting the worst in life, do something that makes you feel grateful. Look around and find something in your world to be grateful for. But I'm going to tell you, there's an activation that happens when we go into service mode. And I'll go into that on another video. I definitely will do that, because that was a huge whatever they call it. Maybe it was a download. Maybe it was just a thought or a notion or some part of my intuition. But I got that yesterday. And let me tell you something. That will change everything for you. And it certainly will lead you to gratitude if you can't seem to get to gratitude. So that's an important one. So these are exalted numbers. Okay, so the number 9, wisdom, experience, completion, gifts for service. And the 36 on this card, spiritual enlightenment, imagination and intellect combined for success. inner strength and wisdom. Okay? You are gifted with every single bit of that. And let me tell you something, the color synergy of these two beautiful cards that we've gotten today is undeniable. Look at that. Looky look. That's right. Okay, so first of all, re-gear your head and use your will and your mind to tell your brain what to think. If you expect the worst in life, you're not going to have a whole lot of fun, y'all. Okay? And then I don't want to hear, well, but if I expect the best, then I'm just going to be disappointed. You will never be disappointed if you remember one thing. That every single thing that you manage to bring to your world, every single thing that you experience that you want to put off on somebody else, but you really brought it to yourself for expansion, every single thing that happens to you or for you that you experience, that you feel in this lifetime is by design to help you expand, to help you go through your best evolution on this planet. So if you know that every single thing that you experience is for you, why would you ever be disappointed? Don't worry about that. See, that's negative thinking right there. You're just setting yourself up. Well, if I do this, then I'm going to be disappointed. You don't know. You don't know. And besides that, just remember that every single thing is for you. It's for your best evolution on this planet. So you may as well default into expecting the best. Don't worry about disappointment. Expect the best. It's like, it's the same thing as shooting for the something and then getting the... They say shoot for the moon, you might hit a star, and that makes no sense to me. I don't know why. I say shoot for the stars, you might hit the moon. I don't know. It's one of those, but you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Expect the best. It may not be exactly what you ordered. It may not be on your time clock, because divine timing is going to set us down, but it is the best thing for you at that moment. It always is. And if you would look at it like that, know that there's something in it for you because you're being prepped for something else, then you don't even I don't even know that word. What? Okay, you don't even have that. And Pinnacle. Oh yeah, I want to read that too. Let's see what Star Code's book has to say about that. I mean, we read the numerology, but I do want to see what they say about this Pinnacle situation, because I still don't know all of my astrology stuff. Like, I'm just learning about the houses and all of that. Pinnacle Midheaven contains clues to how your family trained you to be visible in the world. We've all been conditioned. We've all been conditioned. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart where the sun would be at midday. Action. Inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. We are stepping into this place of, we've packed the parachute, we've got our gear, and in about a microsecond, in a cosmic minute, we are all going to be prompted to step out over to the ledge and be ready to fly. And trust that we've done a good job packing our parachute, and trust that we have all the gear that we need for this flight. Okay? And this is definitely career, of course that makes sense. And career is whatever you endeavor, whatever you work on in your life, whatever you spend time on in your world, whatever makes your boat float. Okay? Look at your definition of success and make sure it's yours. Use that will and that mind to retrain what someone may have told you in your brain that has become programming that may not even be your stuff. What does that take? That takes a little time. You got to give it to yourself. You got to give yourself that downtime. You've got to start learning who we are. We've got to start learning who we are. You've got to start learning who you are. That is the name of the game, okay? See if that's even your own stuff, okay? And then Tap into what really does make you happy, and not la 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 happy, but makes you enthusiastic, makes you excited, makes you feel like you have that childlike beginner's mind, that you want to know more, that you're ready to explore. Okay? Okay, now the challenge on this card. Traditions, other people's expectations, or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential. Or all of that might be a hurdle to what you really wanted in your world. You just didn't know that because you had all that other input. All that other information became your programming. Okay, so what this card is saying, this card is urging us to really look at our lives. And this is that moment, because we don't have a lot of time left. I don't mean on the planet, I just mean astrologically speaking. We have been given many, many weeks now to really assess where we are, who we are, what we want. Right now, it's about looking ahead. Look ahead to a year. Look ahead to 10 years. Decide where you really want to be. And is all that belief programming, is that going to get you there? Is that going to make a way for you to get what you really want in your world? Do that work right now through this eclipse time, okay? For the next several days, maybe even the next week. But that's about it, y'all. That's about it, because the wave is coming up and we need to catch it. Okay, so you better have your gear. If you're ready to go float in your boat, make sure you've got all your stuff. Make sure you've got those oars. Make sure you got your cooler. Okay, make sure you got your gear. Make sure you got your floaties. And the gift of this card is, underneath all the worldly sense of ambition is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. We can't listen to the call. You can't hear the call if you're too busy and immersed into the 3D all the time. And you can't listen to that call. You can't hear that call. You can't feel your intuition if you haven't taken any time to really find out what you really want. You haven't taken any time to find out who you are as an individual and what you want in a year, what you want in 10 years. You got that opportunity right now. Astrologically speaking, you're being totally and wholly supported in doing that work. Make those decisions. Pick what you want. Pick what makes you feel enthusiastic. And then in the next several weeks, you're going to have to, use some Queen of Swords energy to absolutely make the decisions that you said you were going to make. Make the decisions that you decided that you were going to have to make. It's almost time to do all of that. So get your ducks in order. Decide what you want in your world. Spend some valuable time nurturing yourself. Really going over what you've been taught versus what you actually want in your world. What you've been told who you are versus who you really know who you are. Did that come out right? You know what I'm saying. And it is unfortunate that we have to unpeel, a lot of us do, crawl out of all of that stuff that's been put upon us our whole lives. But nobody did that to us, maliciously. Maybe they did, I don't know. But regardless, don't play the victim. Well, I'm like this because you did this to me all my life. Don't play the victim. Just go, you know what? That's what happened. This is what I decided because of all that information. And honestly, that's not how I really feel inside. And so now that's not what I am anymore. That's okay. I'm going to take that layer off of me. I'm going to take this other layer off of me. And that's not really what I wanted to do in my life. This life is precious. I want to live. I want to have some joy in my world. I want to be enthusiastic about my days. I want to be happy about where I'm going. And most of us don't even know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. But there's a whole difference in living out a life in enthusiasm rather than dread and fear. Okay? And this is that moment. This is that moment that you can take right now to flip your switch and learn the value of purposefully driving your own thoughts so that those drive your emotions, so that you're actually actively creating your reality. Learn to anticipate the best. You deserve the best. You deserve what you want. You deserve what you think you need. And if Spirit understands that too, if that is what is for you, it will be in divine timing as you're ready for it and as it is prepared and ready for you. Okay? You can believe in that. Always believe in that. Okay? And midheaven, that is assessment. Assess where you are, I guess, professionally in particular, which again to me means whatever it is that you endeavor for, whether it is making the best garden that you can make out back, or if it's becoming CEO of that green company versus this other polluter company, or whatever it is. Put that in your vision, put that in your sights, and then create your reality around that. Drive your own manifestations by making yourself feel good about where you want to be, about how you're going forward in your world. Okay, this is all up to us right now. All right, and we are being supported in this, and we're constantly being ushered energy and support and guidance and protection. And all you got to do is just dial your dial over to that frequency of all that love that is surrounding us, all of that support that we're being given, and get that dial off of that fear and loathing mode and all that other junk in between. That's up to you. And that's the biggest gift that we could possibly be given, is the gift to choose, the gift to manipulate, the gift to do stuff in our world, the gift to be enthusiastic versus fearful. That's our gift. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, thank you for being here. There's a like button on there if you care to hit the like button for me, and if you care to share this video, please do. I hope you enjoy the energy of this eclipse. There is no reason not to. Why? Because we can choose to expect the best, and when we do that, we change everything for ourselves. The baby's right over there. I was going to grab her and show you, but she's snoozing, so maybe next time. Okay, y'all, I will see you very soon. I've got a couple of very special videos planned. I'm so excited. I'm about to go full-time on YouTube, and it's about time. I've earned it. I'm almost at 2 years here, and it's been in snail's pace because I haven't been able to devote 100% of my time, but I'm really excited that I'm about to make that leap, and my parachute is packed. I got a lot planned for us, so again, thank you for being here. I appreciate your time so much, and take care. I'll see you soon.